Do you know what the most common issue players run into? There's two common issues. Autopiloting. What happens is when we're in lower ranks is we don't get punished enough. We start doing things that we think are good, but in reality aren't that great. As we go higher up in ranks, we start getting punished, and then it starts creating some questions in our head. Well, what is the right way? Because it doesn't work, you say, well, you know what? Maybe it'll work this time. Let's try it again. Or you'll just do things without thinking about it. The other issue is speed. You're just too goddamn fast. This game is actually a lot slower than you give it credit for. And a lot of people think that I need to move super fast, or I need to flick really fast, or I gotta shoot someone really fast.
I don't know.
But you have a lot more time than you think. Once those changes start coming into place, you start seeing major results because you're actually critically thinking. The difference between autopiloting and critically thinking is you're thinking about what your actions are gonna be and actually coming up with a strategy or a plan. You're not just going through the motions anymore. So how do you beat autopiloting? It starts from your prep in your pre-round. When you're in pre-round, you should be separating your pre-round into 10-second sections. 10 seconds for announcing the plan or thinking about a plan at the very least and communicating it, confirming the plan, and then visualization. So literally you're gonna say, you're gonna run to the barrier, you're gonna think about what it is that you wanna buy. You're not just gonna buy and spawn. You run towards the barrier you wanna attack from. You're thinking about what you're going to do and how you're gonna path into it. You're then gonna buy the equipment that you need for it. Within the confirmation or within this first 10 seconds, you're going to communicate to your team exactly what you're going to do, and then you're going to ask for utility. Once everyone says, okay, sounds great, you're now ready to go. You will then visualize success of your first gunfight. If you follow this routine, you're mindfully thinking about what you're doing rather than just going through the motions, which is what so many players do at this level. And if you keep going through the motions, you're not getting good repetitions in.
Don't to bring that.
Whoa, 130 on jet.
Okay, it's literally the same thing every time. You're just so goddamn fast. I know it sounds weird because you're walking, right?
Yeah.
But you have 1 minute and 9 seconds. Clear this thing properly, okay? Watch this movement. What do you notice about what you're pressing here to clear these angles?
W and D at the same time.
Right. When we don't give the other opponent just the D, we get into issues.
Yeah.
You just WD'd this corner, a very common angle that people can just one tap you in. You have to clear things properly with one direction key. You have way more time than you give yourself credit for. So take the time and peek out properly. Want to get coached? Join this Discord. We have free and paid coaching options. Can't wait to see you there. Enjoy the video.
In the smoke, 39.
Breathe, bro. Breathe. Oh, you should have had him. You just, when you're taking a fight, man, force exhale out and it'll just slow your heart rate down and it'll relax you.
In the smoke.
So like the way that you would do this in a breathing sense, breathe in, deep breath, and then breathe out. So you're coming in. Because you know you're probably taking a fight. Whenever you can predict a fight's probably going to happen, usually as a duelist, if we're going to be double satchelating and we're probably taking a fight, so you should be exhaling at that point, right? And keeping yourself calm as you're floating through the air. Why are we peeking so close to the wall?
I don't know. I think I panicked.
Okay, so there's a bit of fear. So you need to ask yourself the tough question of why am I afraid in this moment? What do I need to believe in order to be feeling the way that I'm feeling? What is your thought process here? What do you think? What's causing you to have this fear or this rushing thought that I need to move forward?
I guess I felt trapped because I thought that people had scaled out main as well. So, because my teammates are backside, so they could be out main. And I guess I just worried that I was being held by every single angle.
You were worried that they're going to run through here on the spot?
Yeah, or like hold me to the point where I couldn't move back from the box because they could have just shot me in the side. Yeah.
Remember at the beginning of the VOD, I said two things hold back platinum players?
They're too fast. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Slow down. I find a lot of players will watch a pro, and the pro will go and they'll like and just flick everyone, right? You know how they got that fast? Because they started slow and they made sure that their foundation was set. They didn't go ahead and build a whole bunch of Leaning Tower of Pisas. They built a stable foundation of skill and they worked slow with it. I know what everyone's gonna say. Chris is drawing dicks again. I'm not drawing a dick. Slow down. I need you to take a breath. I bet if I held a hand underneath your nose, you weren't even breathing in this moment. You're probably just holding your breath, right? Breathe, slow down, take your time. You could totally double satchel with an ult here and maybe get something going.
Spike planted.
Do you want me to boom bot close?
It's not gonna work.
Listen up.
Not sure.
Oh, you definitely popped his ult. Pop his ult, pop his ult, pop his ult. Definitely pop the ult. Pop the ult, pop the ult, pop the ult, pop the ult. Let's go! Come on! Oh my god! Indecision. Okay? Platinum players struggle with this so much. Can you imagine? Like, great shots. Like, beautiful shots. Great mechanics. You pop the ult, what do?
They run away.
They run away, right? They have to fall back. Does that not give you a perfect position to now drop onto that bomb, tap it, and force them to peek you with that ult out? Right? Does that not give you a chance to really stick that bomb, maybe even half it? Look at this. They can't even get out of there at that point. You pop the rocket, Brimstone can literally just sit on that bomb, considering that long's probably clear, but if they're not clear, then we'll clear it out with the rocket for sure. They can't do anything. They're screwed, right? It's over. And it's just like this little thing, and I know why, or I think I know why. Why do you think you didn't pop ult here?
I've been told a lot that you, especially with ultimates, utility's fine, but like on an eco, you just shouldn't use your ult. And that's what I've been
Whoever told you that, unfriend them, block them, remove them from your life, okay? Toss them in the garbage, keep them as far away from you as you fucking possibly can, okay? That is a great way to D-rank. That's a great way to D-rank, thinking like that. You know why? People think with fear. People think with fear. They're like, oh my god, if I pop my ult now, I'm not going to get good benefit out of it. Well, let me tell you some good benefit. 2v2 situation, you pop this ult and you win the round. Is that good benefit at that point?
Yeah.
Pretty fucking good benefit, is it not? Right?
Yeah, it is.
But people are so afraid to do these things. Why? Because they're afraid of being judged a lot of times. They're afraid that the 4 or 3 people that are watching you, that are dead, they're going to say, wow, why did you use your ult like that? That's so silly. Right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you popped your ult and you went for it and you won, would anyone say a damn thing? Or would they say, wow, you're pretty much a hero. Great shots, blah, blah, blah. Right?
Yeah.
It's all result-based for these people, so it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. You had a perfect opportunity to win. If it means you winning the round, you 1000% need to go for it in the situation. Pop the ult, go for the win, okay? There's 100% value on it. And if you lose the ult, you lose the ult. It's no big deal. You went for something that was possible for a major thrifty here, okay? No loss. That's one thing you need to remember as the Raze, is that ult is so powerful to be able to get you on the site, to plant the bomb, to be able to defuse the bomb, to gain space and scale. Like, you don't even have to shoot it. Just popping it creates a reaction, right? It's a, you can't go here because I'm playing around with my rocket. I'm going to blow your ass up. This guy's TP is so bad. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out, get out. Okay, when you backed out, I will admit 10% of my decision making said pop ult, challenge, and blow them away because they're probably going to push me. Okay?
Yeah.
That's 10%. The 90% said back the fuck up, because if these guys pop ult on us later on into the round and I get no value on this 10%, I have no way of countering, right? By me popping ult against them, they're now worried to peek out with their ult, right? So it's kind of like a push-pull sort of thing. So that's where my mind goes. Typically, I'm just like, fall back, maintain the 4v4, I have my ult, we're good to go at this point, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We didn't get the value. Okay. Always aiming towards the feet, but regardless, I don't think you should have popped ult here. I think it was just overkill, and I think what happened was you were fixated on let me frag them, right?
Yeah.
Which sometimes is good, but most of the time I'd say with the ult, you're trying to prevent space take, you're trying to prevent, like, what was that nade for?
I don't know. I kind of just threw it.
Yeah.
I think in my mind I was trying to stall the jet from running through because I thought he was just going to run through.
Autopilot. Okay. Yeah. 1 minute and 22, your mentality was stall them, I guess, right? Not the time to stall, it's a minute 22, right? Imagine the difference in impact if they had 20 seconds left and they're running through here and you threw a nade. Now you shave off another 4 seconds. right?
Uh-huh.
That's stalling impact, right? 1 minute 22, they're just like, oh, we got the nade out. Thank you, right? They're actually very happy because not only did they get the rocket out, they got your nade out. So now your stopping power on this site for site holds is gone, right? They pop this ult and they walk on and it's over, right? What do you do? So this is autopilot. And what both pieces of utility were used for was chip damage. Essentially, you're trying to damage them. Whereas both of these pieces of utility should be from prevention of space taking. You have great mechanics and great patience on these fights, man.
Thank you.
Except for this next moment. Oh, I thought for sure you're gonna get one. I thought for sure you're gonna get one tapped. Okay. Here's my question to you, okay? How were you feeling when you got this kill?
Relieved. Really?
Relieved because you won the fight? Okay, now let's go 1 second after. What are you feeling in this moment?
Confident.
Right. Well, I think it's another word altogether. Can anyone guess what word I'm thinking of? Starts with an E.
Egotistical?
Yes. Ego. Because you just hit that shot, you're like, that was a crispy one tap. Let me get another one. You're going to full swing this bitch right now and try to get another one right here. Take a look at where your team is right now. Is this not a 1v1 that only benefits the deadlock in the situation?
Yeah.
Do we not win this round in 47 seconds?
Yeah, we do.
What value, cost benefit, is there to taking a 1v1 on this deadlock?
No value at all.
All cost. We're already going to win. We're good. So you overswinging here, I was hoping the universe would gift you with a one tap to the dome. Unfortunately, didn't happen here. What do you need to do? Back off, wait for the plants, and let them react.
What am I wrong with that?
Nice shot.
Shit, man, honestly.
Stay in showers. End this fight. Oh, now you have to leave. Yep. And Boombot left because I know you're worried about it. You should have been. Your Boombot left, you know if they're there, okay? If you're gonna play that aggressively. Now, I'm an opper that is very passive. I let people fall into my crosshair, all that good stuff. Obviously, off the beginning of the round, when you jumped over and you just absolutely domed this guy and destroyed his life, you know, fantastic. Love to see it. That's something that you want to do early round. I would immediately start changing position. I would think about, where do I need to go now to be able to get another kill? Because the way I like to think about it on pretty much every single map is, let's say I get a kill right here. Okay, we're playing on Ascent. We get a kill right here. I'd immediately say, okay, I'm going to go towards mid and I'm going to fight this space, because they're usually worried about the op. They don't want to challenge the op again. So I want to change it up. Maybe I'll go towards B or be aggressive there or play passive on there. You know, maybe I'll play bottom right. Maybe I'll go towards cat and take a little peek and see what's going on over there. I want to be actively moving when I'm opping. So as soon as this kill happens, I would be backing right the hell off, because there's really no need for any more challenging in this space. I've already given them the value of killing them here. So now they can purchase that space. So I'm going to back off. So you have one satchel to get you out of here. Another option would have been to get right across, see if you can get across, and then satchel up into heaven. That could have been another option if you had the timing for it. Okay, re-peeking to the left exposes you to a threat on the left from showers and a threat in front of you. Whereas if you kept backing up after the ult, which you should have done, then you would have had the enemy in front of you at all times. You wouldn't have to worry about that. Okay.
Okay.
There's one in showers. Deadlock.
This is really a problem of positioning, and it's a protocol called key. Okay, key is keep enemy in front of me. Okay. If there is an angle like this where they're coming from this way and coming from this way, I'm out of position, back up so that they all come from this direction. You're emotionally sabotaged at this point, right?
Yeah.
You've been telling yourself stories, you've been whining about certain things, and it's starting to add up. And it comes into your actions. When we get emotional, chat, do we make really good decisions when we're emotional, when we get angry, or do we make really poor decisions? What do you think, Kyoto?
Very poor decisions.
Let me ask you a question. Why in the hell are you fighting long range Sheriff versus Phantom or Vandal?
I have no answer to that.
Because
I
your
should
brain's
not
gone.
know that.
It's because your
Yeah.
brain's gone. Because you're emotionally sabotaged here, right?
Mhm.
Because you're feeding yourself cake. The first time you take a nice bite of chocolate cake, you say, God, that's decadent. And then you get a little bit deeper into the cake. You say, you know what? I need a little more. Another slice of this cake. You start stuffing your face. By the end of the cake, you start feeling really shitty. You say, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll wake up next morning, I'm gonna eat some more cake. That is what you're doing. Your mental diet of what you're feeding yourself constantly is cake. Over time, when you eat this cake, you feel like crap. It's no different than if you were to tell yourself, oh, I'm sad. I'm so sad. Right? And then you
Yeah.
start making poor decisions like this. Look at you. Look at you. You're face palming. You're like, I can't believe he killed me. Oh, no shit. He should kill you from that angle. What are your top takeaways from today?
Slow down, definitely. Breathe, and hold myself accountable rather than putting the blame on others.
It's so much better when you do that because you're in a state of constant learning and growing. As soon as you shift away from that, you're now in a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset.